So, first question is, the most apparent thing is that you have changed your look. Do you feel this was necessary for the direction you need to take musically?
I think it's just with anyone, it's like, you get bored with stuff.
Yeah.
And, I had that kind of look for 11 years. I had dreadlocks for 11 years, and, it just, to me, it started getting kind of stale, and I kind of started feeling bored with it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that I wasn't happy or proud of anything I'd done, or I was trying to change, anything like that, but it was just, for me, I needed to change.
Yeah,
it needed something to make me feel fresh again, and so I changed the hair, and then, and putting this new band together, it was really cool because I got to actually, I think the music, it is different than the Wednesday solo stuff, but I can do a little more with this. I can sing about different things. People expect me on Wednesday to do what I've always done, which is all the goofy horror movie type stuff, but with this I can do something else, and so I get that out.
Yeah, was it like for you to separate yourself from the Wednesday 13 and be more?
Yeah, it's good to separate. I'm still having the same fans come to the show, and a lot of people don't know what to expect, and but it's a fun, it's an energetic show. Like last night was our first show, and I came out. I haven't just been a front guy in 2 years. So I've had a guitar, so it was like a lion out of a cage. So I just kind of came out, almost like my knees were swelled and bruised right now from last night. But yeah, it was just something I had to do. The show's different, the band's different, and the music's not that crazy of a difference. If you like my solo stuff, I think you'd dig this too.
I like your new ones, actually.
But to answer your question, I had to do something different.
Yeah, I understand. Some fans didn't take the change very well. Do you think that is because they want Wednesday 13 to stay the Wednesday 13 they have known for so long? And are you afraid to let that image go? Like it was for some fans when Kiss went without makeup? Were you upset or offended by the negativity?
No, I mean, it was kind of annoying more than anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of funny to mention Kiss, because I remember when I was a kid, me and my friend were just talking about it. When we saw Kiss without their makeup, little posters off the walls, we hate them, they're stupid.
Yeah.
So I can understand, but it's also, I think it goes with the younger, I noticed the more younger fans are the ones that maybe took it a little more like it was, what I mean? It's like the older people, it's like,
okay, whatever, let him do what he wants.
It was like, the older folks don't give a fuck, the younger kids do. And I understand. And I understand if they don't like it, I get it. I didn't like it when some of my favorite bands changed their looks, but
so some of the comments I read, I was just like, he's a person, why are you?
But you know what? I mean, honestly, it's like for every 2 bad comments, there were 300 great ones. So it's like,
I didn't care. Like
you
as long as
everybody all the time. So.
As long as you kept performing, like a bunch of my friends, like I don't care if he's performing and it's happy, then.
Right.
It's all about the music. Why do they even care?
I don't know.
Okay, so there are parallels with the horror music you are well known for, as well as the music you are creating now. Was this intentional? Do you think that by writing and creating 2 different types of music, it helps you as a musician and will be beneficial if and when you decide to do the horror music again?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm 33. I've been playing music since I started playing guitar when I was 13. I've went through so many different phases of stuff. My early garage bands I had, friends like Drag Queens, and then that turned into Murder Dolls, and then I did the solo stuff, and then I did my Bourbon Crow, and now I'm doing Gunfire. And it's so cool because with Bourbon Crow, I can get stuff out I can't do with Wednesday. I can't do it with the Gunfire stuff. Gunfire is a total different band that I can do stuff that Wednesday would never do. So it's fresh for me because I get different outlets to do whatever I want. It's a really cool thing, but it also confuses a lot of people. And they go, well, how many fucking bands has this guy got? He's doing this week, he's doing this week, and it's like, but I'm lucky I've got that freedom to do that, and I'm lucky that I have fans that like all this stuff, and they still come. So.
I think it's because you have such a diverse taste in music that it kind of went into them, because like me, I can go from listening to like Darius Rucker to listening to like Slipknot to Murder Dolls, it's very...
Yeah, it's just I think over time, people just... At least with me, like your musical taste grows. You like things that maybe you didn't like back then. Like I used to hate. There was things I used to hate now that I love. I used to hate my parents listening to country music when I was a kid. The country music stupid. If your parents liked it, it sucked. And like now I go back and I hear those songs that I heard when I was 6 and 7 years old, I'm like, oh, that's a really cool song.
My mom raised me on Kiss and Crew and Aerosmith, and
Right.
my dad was like country music, and he looks at me now and he's just like, oh God.
Right.
But it's okay.
You gotta rebel against your parents.
Meh. Do you keep in contact with your former bandmates or follow any of their musical projects?
Yes and no. I mean, God, I don't even know how many band members I've had at this point. I've changed. I've played with so many people. I mean, there are some people that I'm still really good friends with, and that I still talk to. I mean, like all the guys in the Wednesday 13 band. There's no problems with those guys. We text each other funny messages like every day. And but as far as like the Murder Dog guys, I don't really talk to anyone except Joey, who whenever he texts me, which is out of the blue. It's like I don't hear from the guy for 3 months, and then he'll text me every day for a week. So. But it really is, as far as like following anybody's doing anything musically, I have so much going on, I barely can keep up with it.
Yeah, I understand. If you could redo or change any horror movie, what would you do and why?
If I could redo anything.
Or change anything.
It's weird. I've seen a lot of good remakes and a lot of terrible ones. I was really excited about Hills Have Eyes, and I hated it, but I really liked the original. And I always want to see that remade and done cooler, but they didn't do it so good. So I don't know. I mean, there's so many good ones. Like I don't know. Maybe American Werewolf in London would be cool to redo. But that's such a great movie. I hate to say I want to redo anything.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would even redo the Abominable Dr. Flies with Vincent Price. I'd love that. Maybe that'd be kind of a cool thing to remake. But I don't think you could ever do anything to top the original. That's
true. It has been stated that Gunfire will be around for quite a while. Casualties and Tragedies was released just a little while ago. With the record's obvious success, will there be a follow-up anytime soon, or is touring the main concern right now?
Right now, we put the record out in October, so it's been out for a month. We're just doing our first tour, and it's kind of like starting with a new band. Like, we were just talking about it. It's like there's certain things that, I kind of had to take a step back, because I built the Wednesday fan base for so many years. A lot of people think I'm crazy. Sometimes I ask myself if I'm crazy to start a new band, and go, fuck, I'm starting all over from scratch again. But luckily, like I said, I've got fans that still come out. And but yeah, I would like to keep the Gunfire thing going, but right now there's still talks that we might be doing another Murder Dolls too. So if Murder Dolls comes in, I'm going to do that. If not, I don't know. I changed my mind so much. 6 months from now, I'm going to be ready to do a new Wednesday record, or maybe so into this, I want to do a new record. I have no idea. So I couldn't give you a real answer because it'll probably change.
Coming out of high school, I was going to do nursing, and I went from nursing to journalism to going into the Air Force, and now I'm doing fashion design. So I've only been out of school for like a year and a half.
Right.
So I'm like you.